Welcome back to Amateur Game Review. Like always, it's Zach and Randy, and today we played Cuphead finally. No idea why it took us this long, but let's just jump into it. Alright, Randy, what is Cuphead?
Video game.
I don't know why I set myself up for that every time. It is a video game. You want to continue?
For children. Kids game. It's a kids game.
I'm not taking
I don't know why you made me play it.
I'm not taking that bait. Ooh. Randy says stuff sometimes just to get under my skin.
I'm serious.
You can't be serious. This is one of the most difficult games I've played in a while.
Just because it's hard, I mean, it's not a kids game.
Not just that. You got like dice that are smoking cigars and devils that are selling your souls and trading them for... I said I wasn't taking the bait, and I'm still pissed off. I'm still pissed off.
He took it. He took it.
You know what? I'll just tell him what Cuphead is. Cuphead is like a throwback to an old school shoot 'em up style, with a mixture of other things, platforming. It's got like a little bit of Contra in it, but at its heart, it's a shooter.
Yeah, games we played when we were children.
I'm not taking that bait. I'm gonna continue going. I mean, I basically already summed it up. Selling your soul to the devil, gambling, smoking, drinking, rock and roll.
I just played the levels. I didn't read any of the shit. I didn't listen to what they were saying. I just pressed X, skipped all of it, popped into the game. It's a kid's game. I don't care that much about it.
It's not a kid's game. Okay, anyway, the gameplay is why you're here, and you played that, so tell them about the gameplay.
Gameplay is amazing.
It is amazing.
I didn't want to play it. Zach's like, hey, let's do Cuphead. I was like, son of a bitch. Really, there's not shit to play right now.
No, there's not. You're just waiting on Elden Ring.
I'm waiting on Elden Ring, yeah. So, I've downloaded 100 games through my library.
Yeah.
I play one for 10 minutes, delete it, download something else, and you're like, let's play Cuphead. Like, fuck it, why not? You know, so I started playing it. I was like, this is difficult.
Yeah, and that's what gets you going. You love difficulty.
I don't love it. It keeps my attention. It's like, and there's other games that I can play that are difficult, but I've already beat them. So it's like, But this one I haven't beat yet. So it's like, it's got my attention. So say that.
It's got mine too, because it has just a specific game loop over and over again, and the main catch is the bosses. There's phases, and they're over the top, outlandish, crazy, but they're fun to play.
They are.
And they're fun to make progress on, and you know how much progress you're making because there's a bar. But the thing that I kept getting stuck on was, I'm not getting mad when I'm dying. And that, I don't know if you did or not, but I would die, and I wouldn't get mad. I would just keep going.
Yes.
I was actually getting ready to come pick you up earlier, and I was like, all right, one more try at this boss. One more try at this boss. And 15 minutes later, my wife was like, if you're going to go get Randy, you got to go. I was like, crap, I thought I just sat down.
Then he picked me up. I sat down on his PlayStation. I beat it first try.
That did happen. Made me so mad. Then we started playing multiplayer, and that is a whole new level of just masochism. If you want to hate your life, play Cuphead multiplayer. It makes it harder. And it is very hard to focus. There's so much stuff going on screen.
Yeah.
They give you a little bit of leeway, because if you die, they let your teammate bring you back if they're quick enough.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make up for how much more difficult it makes. We've just rambled and not even really talked about the game.
No.
You know what? You're watching the gameplay. You know what the game is like.
Yeah.
There are basically 3 types of levels. There's flying levels, which are just horizontal side scrolling. You are shooting it at a boss, almost always at a boss. There are land levels where you are doing the exact same thing, but you know.
It's the platforming.
Yeah, just platforming while you're doing that. And then there are I call them Contra style, linear levels. Just the actual platforming, but you're moving left to right and you're actually fighting little enemies the whole time. Sometimes there's a boss at the end, but usually it's just those are my least favorite.
But even the flying ones were bosses. They were just flying bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, the land bosses.
That was the main part of the game, the bosses.
Yeah.
They were awesome. I don't care if you were fighting a giant carrot or some kind of stupid clown on a roller coaster. Every one of them were awesome. They all had multiple phases. Some of them had 6 phases. And they just kept increasingly getting more and more difficult. And there were times that I beat a boss, first run, blind playthrough, felt awesome. Then there were times I died to the same boss 25 times.
You and their moveset, you progress.
Yeah, which is why I compared it to Dark Souls.
Oh my god.
Because that's the same thing you do. It's like if every part of Dark Souls was a boss fight. But better.
I'm not taking that bait.
Now who's trolling you? But listen, we don't have to talk very long about this game at all. You've been watching... It's not a kid's game, but you've been watching gameplay of it over our voice. It plays exactly like it looks. It looks really good. I'm not responding to that. It looks really good. It's very difficult. It's very fun, though. And if you think that you would like this type of game, you will, because this is a perfectly done shoot 'em up. I don't know why he's looking at me like this. I'm just gonna wrap it up. You know,
hold on. Now that we're at the ends, I can be a little bit honest about it. Probably not a kid's game.
don't let your kids play this game.
Yeah, like I was joking when I said Rayleigh beat it already.
I mean, not hoping so. I did not fall for that one at all. Like I'm not stupid. Anyway, my final thoughts are this: that I absolutely enjoyed this game. For what it is, I give it an A-. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna keep playing it because I haven't beat it, and I've tried like crazy.
B+. B.
Why so low? Because I honestly thought that this would be right up your alley.
It's short. I'm not as fond of the art style as you are.
Okay, I can see that.
There is no story. I mean, there might be a story. Like I said, I didn't listen. I don't give a shit. Gameplay wasn't. Nah, I'll give it an A-. Fuck it.
Because the gameplay was so good.
Because the gameplay was really good.
Well, I was gonna yell at you for saying I don't care about story, but then downing it for not having much story.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, if you've ever played Cuphead, let us know what you think. Like always, like, favorite, subscribe. Not based off of this video, maybe based off of our other videos. This one sucked.
This one's rough.
This was a rough video, but anyway, hey, you gotta have a few duds to, you know, really appreciate the good ones.
Gonna make an omelet? Yeah, crack a couple eggs.
Yeah. This was a fucking egg. But we will see you guys in the next video.
Boom.